Okay, again, 1939, there was Kiowas got trapped in a cave here, just below here. It's about, I think we're about 80, maybe 100 feet above here. They were trapped in a cave here for 10 days, and the way they got out was the cave extended back in the direction about maybe 150 yards, maybe 200 yards. There was a hole back there, and they were able to get up through that hole. And it's about 70, maybe 80 feet high, and they had to ascend up in that cave up to that hole, and they were able to get out. So, but after they did that, they had to obstacle. At one time, in this part of the canyon, there was a cave, there was a wall there, and there was about a bluff about maybe 50, 60 feet high. And so they had to figure out a way to get up to the top of that bluff, or that cliff. And so they were able to do that by the use of a one-seed juniper tree that was growing at the top of that bluff, and the root grew down this fissure. So they were able to grab hold of that root of that one-seed juniper and climb up through that fissure to the top of this bluff here. And I don't think that bluff no longer exists, because from 1839 till today, something happened, and that you can see where it's broken off over there. So there was some destruction somehow of that cliff area that was there at the time. So so they were able to come along here at night. This is at night time. They were able to come along to this area right here. Now, over in this area where there's some grass, you can pan around there and you can see where that grass is. Right in that area where that grass is, where there was about 20 or 30 Mexican soldiers and militiamen that were sitting around a bonfire. Okay, back around this way. Turn around, back this way. And so they were crouching over here, I think, on this ledge. There's a ledge here. I can see it over here. They were crouching around at night on this ledge here. They were waiting for an opportunity, I guess, where the Mexicans were sleeping, or maybe they were nodding off or something, and they were waiting for the opportunity where they could run through here and make it up to the other side of this canyon there. Okay, you can pan around, you can see where those boulders are up there. And you can see right up in that area, there's some boulders up there, but there's a saddle up there. You can see where that saddle is? That's where they were trying to get to. They were trying to get to where that saddle was, up to where those boulders were. So they ran through this area here, ran right through the bonfire that was here. The Mexican soldiers were so startled, they were scrambling backwards to get out of the way. They didn't expect some men to come running through their camp. So Kiowas, they were climbing up in that area there to get a shelter of those boulders. And meantime, all the soldiers were down here at the bottom. They heard the shout go up. They picked up their muskets, and they began firing up at these Kiowas that were up, climbing up in that area there. So there was like a hail of gunfire aimed in their direction as they were trying to get away. And that's where that one Kiowa was clipped in the side here, wounded by a musket ball. And it opened him up, and his intestines came out. But he kept going. He was able to get over to that saddle there, and they were all able to get over that saddle and down the other side of the mountain. And then that's how they escaped. It's a pretty epic story of how they were able to get out of here. Because it was a miracle. Because they were stuck here, trapped in this cave. There was no way for them to get out because they were surrounded. They were going to die in that cave like animals. But they were able to get out of here through courage and determination. They found a way to get out. And Toho was the one that was here with them. He was the one that was able to get them out and to lead them out of here. So they were able to get down the side of the mountain there. We're going to go there later on, me and my son. And then they were able to get down to that valley there. And they were able to get over to Cerro Alto Mountain. And they had a cache over there and other horses, and they were able to get their horses and their cache, and then they went on back home. So here at Hueco Tanks. And that one man who was wounded, they left him at a place 50 miles from here at a place called Cornudas Mountain. And they say he died there. And Time A came to him and brought him back alive. And so what happened to him, his name was Cone Albine. What happened to him was depicted over here at a pictograph at Site 1F. And that pictograph over here, Site 1F, is a sacred pictograph because it tells of a man who died and was brought back to life. So there's a lot of sacredness here at Hueco Tanks regarding the Kiowa. And so this is why Hueco Tanks is so significant historically and spiritually to the Kiowa people. And this is a beautiful place besides. Thank you. Okay, let's turn it off.